Hi, guys. Yeah. So I won't mention that again. Some troubleshooting. Hey, this is the first time that I've used this kind of service before, so it takes a little bit of trial and error, but we'll get there. Yeah, it's okay. I actually understand. So you can feel free to choose your own music, and I won't mention anything about music anymore. But it is kind of nice to have music in the background. So if you like it, yoga you can do with music, or you can do without music too. That's fine. I would love to set an intention for today's class. And so before we get started, I think probably Kathleen is out there too. I'd like to give Kathleen a shout out, and I know Tyler's out there too, so I'd like to give Tyler a shout out. Say hello, and thank you for coming. Hello, hey. Hi, Tia. Yeah, so let's take a moment to set an intention before we start our practice. So we'll take a moment to bring our hands together in the prayer position, right in front of our hearts, and take a moment to close your eyes. And you can set any intention that you like in this moment. Maybe set an intention for yourself. And may this intention fulfill the needs that you have in your life. If you'd like to set your intention to extend out to your friends and family, so that this intention may fulfill the needs of your friends and family. And if you'd like to set your intention to extend out to the friends and family of the whole world, all of the beings on earth, all living beings, and so that this intention may fulfill the needs of all of the living beings on this earth. If you'd like to share your intention in the chat box, I invite you to. And I can share my intention. May all beings be happy and free. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes, and we'll find ourselves seated, cross-legged, however is comfortable on your mat. So you can sit like this, or you can sit like this. And we'll start with a couple neck stretches. Bringing your chin down to your chest, roll your head out, bringing ear to shoulder, head all the way back, shoulder to ear, and then back again. Feel free to close your eyes as you move. And feel free to hang out anywhere where it feels really good to stretch. When you find yourself chin to chest, we'll go the other direction. And slowly come back to the center as you find your chin to your chest. Lift the head up. Taking your hand behind your body, find your upper arm. So notice which arm is bending, okay, and which arm is still elongated. You can grab your upper arm, your wrist, or your hand, anywhere that it grasps, and then stretch in the opposite direction of the bending arm. Come back to the center, other side. Other hand goes behind the body. Reach for your upper arm, forearm, or wrist. Notice which arm is bending, and then stretch in the opposite direction of the bending arm. Inhale to come up. Bringing your hands out to the side, flex back through your fingertips, and imagine the heel of your hand, pressing out to the side. And you'll notice intense stretching feeling starting at the center of your chest and reaching out through your arms, following the line of the heart and the lungs. And as you bring your hands together, interlace your fingers and reach your arms up and over, pressing the palm of your hand up to the sky. Stretch up out of your waistband. And as you release your hands, take your hand over to the side, other hand reaches up and over, elbows straight as possible. Keep both hips down on the earth. And you can even turn and twist your chest up to the sky and gaze up underneath your armpit. Inhale, come up, other side. Keep both hips on the ground. Turn and twist your chest up, gaze up underneath the armpit, elbow straight. The hand that's planted, if you like, and you feel very flexible, you can place the elbow down onto the earth, but make sure both hips stay on the earth for this posture. Inhale, come up. Interlace your fingers again. Inhale, press the palms up to the sky and reach forward. Make sure your spine stays straight in this pose to protect your lumbar spine and your sciatic nerve. Hips stay on the ground. And as you slowly come up, you're going to take your hands behind you, fingertips on the ground. Lift your hips up now, off of the earth, and relax your head back, backward bend. Lift your chest up to the sky. Bring your chin to your chest, relax your hips down, come back to the center. Hand comes to opposite knee. Opposite hand comes behind you for support. Grow tall in your spine and look over your shoulder. So whichever knee you're holding, you're looking over the same shoulder. Come back to the center, other side twist. And come back to the center. Now change your legs. Other one in front. Now we're going to go the opposite direction. Extend the arms out to the side, press out through the fingertips. Flex back to the heel of the hand. Notice that deep, intense stretching coming from the center of your heart, and it goes out of your arms, out of your fingertips. Breathe into this stretching feeling as you draw the waist, side body backwards so that the spine isn't arching, rounding. It's nice and long. Now, other hand comes down. Elbow straight. We're going to go through this a little bit quicker. Come up, other side. Inhale, rise up. Interlace the fingers, press the palms up. Exhale, fold forward. Spine straight, hips on the ground. High touch. Come up, hands behind you. Fingertips facing towards the front of the room, not the back, the front of the room. Lift your hips up, relax your head back, lift your heart up to the sky. Chin to chest, lower the hips down. Now we're gonna go the other direction. Hand to knee, opposite knee, look over the same shoulder. And change. And come back to the center. Tabletop position to downward facing dog. So again, notice your hands, knees under hips, hands in front of shoulders. Spread fingertips wide, lift hips back and up. Press your fingertips into the earth. Push the earth away from you, elongate through your arms. Long, reach out to the arms as you rotate your triceps inwards towards your ears and your biceps forward. Bend your knees a little bit to protect your lumbar spine and sciatic nerve as you push your chest towards your thighs. Keep breathing. Breathing is the most important part. Feet together. Extend the right leg up as high as possible. Change, other side. Left leg lift up, high as possible. And lower down. Nice. Knees down to the ground. We're going to stretch out the wrists. I know a lot of you, this is the first time you're doing yoga so consecutively. So it's so important to take care of the wrists, especially when you just start this type of vinyasa practice. So anytime that you feel your wrists are getting tired, you can roll your wrists out. Okay, so we'll start with plank position, or you can start with the knees on the ground, fingertips facing inward, rock side to side. Find plank position. Bend the elbows if you choose. Straighten the elbows, knees down. Fingertips outward, rock side to side. Keep your knees on the ground. If you'd like to go more intermediate, participants, lift your knees up off the ground, plank position. Bend your elbows, straighten your elbows, knees down. Fingertips face backwards. Spread your fingertips as wide as possible to really make sure that you can stretch through each and every web of your finger. Option to rock forward, back, or lift your knees up. When you bend your elbows, elbows touch your body, massaging your digestive system and your third chakra. Straight elbows, relax your knees down. Release your hands forward. Take the back of your hand to the earth. Rock back and forth. Now do the other side, or do both. And come back to the center. Nice. Yes, back to the center. Downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, we flow through vinyasa. Inhale, come to plank position. Walk your feet or hands forward to make sure hands are right underneath your shoulders. And if you choose, knees down to the ground, chest down to the ground, chin down to the ground, or chaturanga, up dog, or cobra pose. Cobra pose, hips stay on the ground. Feet together, elbows in your body, squeeze your shoulder blades behind you, Heart and lift up. Lift your chin up and look backwards with your eyeballs. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Inhale. Release your knees down to the earth. And so keep your orientation just as it is. No need to switch your body side to side. Just keep your body just as it is. I'm going to change my body so you can see better, but you just keep your body just like it is. Okay, leg out, arms up. Hand, same leg. Down to the thigh, opposite hand, reach up and over. You can take your hand down below the knee if you choose, above the knee or below the knee, never on the knee. Stretching down the whole side of the body. And as you inhale, come up, other side. Now other hand comes down, and the same arm as the leg reaches out. Reach in opposite directions, reach out of the knife edge of your foot, reach out of your fingertips. Extending your arm up to the sky, lift your leg, and hold the pose. Engage the core. This is modified half moon pose. Today we're going to take the full half moon pose, so we'll get ready for that. Bend the knee, reach back for the ankle. Kick into the foot, opening through the hip flexor and through the chest and shoulders. If you choose, take the thumb in between the big and second toes. Start to bend through the elbow. Try to rotate the elbow forward a little bit, or just stay here. Arm and leg extend. Plant the foot down, inhale, come up. Bring the hands down, leg in, other leg, reach out. Lift up. Same hand, same leg. Hand down to the thigh. Other arm comes up and over. You can bring the hand to the thigh or below the knee. And as you come up, other hand comes down and arm reaches up and over, extending as far as possible. So notice, this is up and this is over. Bicep over the ear. Reach arm up, reach leg up. Hold the pose, engage the core. Find the balance. Bend the knee, reach back for the foot, kick. Stretching to the hip flexor, the chest and the shoulder. Ooh, I got a little crack. Thumb to the big and second toe. Option to start bending through the elbow. Explore that. Maybe turn the elbow up a little bit. Or just stay here. Extend arm and leg. Come up. Hands down to the earth. Leg back. Flow through vinyasa. Down dog. Plank. If you're going through chaturanga, bend your elbows just halfway so elbows and shoulders are in alignment. Uncurl the toes. Straighten the elbows. Squeeze your butt cheeks. Toes, heels together. Lift your chest through your arms. Lift your chin. Down dog. So this is the first and only time that I'll demonstrate that intermediate advanced variation of vinyasa. And throughout the rest of the practice, I'm going to be demonstrating the beginner's version of flowing to vinyasa. So if you're an advanced or intermediate student and you're doing chaturanga to up dog, keep doing it. Beautiful. Now three-legged dog. Right leg lift up, right knee to right elbow, working on the core. Hold and hover for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift up. Other side. Right knee to left elbow. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You got this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift up. Now right knee to nose. Round in and hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and take a big step to the top of the mat. Notice knee and ankle. If knee passes ankle, release your knee down, walk your foot forward, lift your knee back up again. Hands down to the earth, press into the earth, press your feet into the earth, find your buoyancy. Notice how much space you can move through in this pose. Find buoyancy, lift up, engage the core. Lift up, express to the pose, high runner's lunge with Kali Mudra. So we've been taking this with arms out to the side. Today we're going to interlace the fingers, release the index fingers, thumbs cross. So this is what the hands look like. Make sure the wrists stay together and the palms stay together. Try to get your elbows as straight as possible. Use your arm muscles. Inhale, take a deep breath. And as we exhale, we're going to release the hands and make circles with the arms. 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Now this time as you reach up, we're going to lean back. And lean forward. And lean back. Oh my goodness. And lean forward. One more time. Inhale, lean back. And as we lean forward, we're going to charge the body forward to balance on the right leg. Charge the body forward, balance on your right leg. Warrior 3. Reaching the arms forward and the leg back. Bring your leg up higher and your body down lower. Hold the pose for one more breath and then hands down to the ground. You can bend your right leg. Lift your left leg up as high as possible. Point the left toes. Left knee straight as possible. And now right hand is going to come right in front of the right foot and slowly lift your left hand up to the sky. Breathe. Relax your left hand down and the other hand, right hand is going to lift up now and left hip comes down a little bit. Reach out of arm and leg. Right hand comes down. Reach your left leg all the way back. Hands down to the earth and take your right foot back to meet your left foot. Nice. Now we're going through vinyasa again. Option to take 8-pointed reverence. Up dog or cobra. Down dog or child's pose. Breathe 5 breaths here. Everyone flow to downward facing dog. And left leg lift up. So your left leg, my left leg, left knee to left elbow. 5, wait, we're going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift up. Other side, left knee to right elbow, hold and hover, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up, left knee to nose, hold and hover, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, take a big step forward to the top of the mat. Again, notice ankle and knee in alignment. So not this. Like this. Press the hands and feet. Find buoyancy in the body. Engage the core, lift up, use your balance. Hands in Kali Mudra. Interlace the fingers, release the index fingers, thumbs crossed. Palms and wrists touching together. Elbows straight as possible. Biceps touching the ears. Release the mudra. Hands in circles. 1, 2, and 3. Now, lean forward, lean back. 1. Keep breathing. 2. And third one, charge the body forward, balance on the left leg. Right leg lifts up. Left leg straight, right leg lifts up. Lift the right leg higher. Reach the fingers forward more. Hands down to the ground. Lift your right leg high as possible. Point the toes. Half moon pose. Left hand down in front of the left foot. Lift your right hip up to the ceiling, opening your hips. Slowly lift the right hand up. Change, right hand comes down, right hip comes down. Slowly lift the left hand up. Keep breathing. Left hand down, take your right leg back again. Plant the hands down. Left foot back to meet the right foot, flow through vinyasa. 8-pointed reverence or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. 5 breaths here. Inhale, come up. Plank position. Left hand comes to the center. Your right hand, reach up. Stay here. Beginners can take the left knee down, left foot out to the left side. Intermediate, left leg extends. Advanced, right foot toes to the floor behind you. Hips lift up, reach your right hand back. Look at your right hand. Advanced, flow to wheel. Come back. Other side. Now your right hand comes down. Your left hand lifts up. Beginners, right knee down to the earth. Right foot out to the right side. Intermediate, right leg straight. Advanced, left toes behind you. Hips lift up. Left hand reach back. Look at your left hand. Advanced, flow to wheel. Be careful with your wrists. Come back. Left hand down. And we're going to walk it up to the top of the mat for a squat. Left foot, right foot comes up. And now we're in a squat. Keep your orientation. Don't move. I'm just moving so that you can see a little bit better. Elbows on the inside of the knees. Hands in prayer. Again, this might look like this for you. This might look like this for you. If your knees are going inwards, then readjust your feet maybe a little bit closer so that your knees feel comfortable, your hips, your feet feel comfortable, using your own divine intuition to lead you with safety through your practice. As you press your hands together and press your knees into your elbows, squeeze Mula Bandha. Mula Bandha is your first chakra. It's like a Kegel. It's so good for your pelvic floor. Anyone who's had a baby will tell you how important keeping your strength of your pelvic floor is. Even if you haven't had a baby or can't have a baby, this is super important for ever, for life. Squeeze Kegel, like Mula Bandha, okay? Now, hands on the ground. Lift your hips up, bend your elbows. Okay, beginners, stay here. If you wanna try something new, stack your knees on top of your elbows, roll your weight forward onto your fingertips, and lift your hips up. Now you're gonna do the dance. Toes up, toes down. Other side. Toes up, toes down. And right, and left, and right, and left, and both toes. When you're finished, you can jump back or just step back to plank position and flow through vinyasa, however you choose. 8-pointed reverence or chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Down dog or child's pose. As you inhale, come up, and we're gonna sit. In bound ankle pose, Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet come together. You can hold on to your toes and sit up nice and tall. Gently begin to squeeze Mula Bandha, like a Kegel. And start to gently, be very gentle as you practice this. Squeeze your butt cheeks. This can be very intense hip opening. So be gentle and careful as you practice this resistance stretching. You may start to feel very intense stretching on the outside of the thighs. Or wherever you feel it, everyone feels it in a different place. Release, extend the legs forward and then wide as possible. Notice your lower spine. If your lower spine is rounding, lift your hips up and readjust your tailbone to point backwards. Just do your best. Hands together. Interlace your fingers, reach up. And as you exhale, fold forward. Keep your spine straight as possible. Flex the toes back towards your nose. If you're an advanced student, you can reach for your big toes. And with a straight spine, slowly lean forward, leading with your heart. Otherwise, just keep your hands in front of you. Squeeze Mula Bandha and your butt cheeks. Come back. Now, we're gonna take one leg in. Sole of the foot to the inner thigh. Look to the knee, twist. Opposite hand comes down inside of the calf muscle. Knee hand, reach up and over, elbow straight as possible. Turn and twist your chest up to the sky using the leverage of your elongated leg hand to turn and twist your chest up. Keep breathing as you relax your knee downwards. Allow your femur bone to be heavy and relax the hip corner. Inhale, come up. Other side. Change legs. Turn and twist towards the knee. Hand to calf muscle. Knee hand, reach up and over, elbow straight. Use the leg hand to leverage your chest up to the sky. Gaze up underneath the armpit. Keep both hips on the ground, allowing your knee to become heavy, allowing the femur bone to become heavy, allow the hip corner to become heavy. Inhale, come up. Beautiful, and bring the feet together. Okay, now we're gonna take the one knee. So notice your hips. Your hips are gonna stay straight, square in front of you. Now take one leg and bend the knee and point it directly forward so the hips don't move. Other foot is gonna come over the knee corner. And notice which knee is in front of you. You're going to twist towards the knee. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. So this is an open twist. You see how the knee, I'm twisting in the opposite direction? That's opposed to, but today we're closed twisting. So that means we're twisting in the opposite direction of the knee. Elbow to knee corner, hand behind. If you're advanced, you can bind. Look over the opposite shoulder. So this shoulder, this knee, look over the back shoulder. Change. Switch legs. Keep the hips in the same alignment. Close twist. Opposite elbow to knee, hand behind, or reach around, find your bind. Gaze over the backside shoulder. Look behind you. Come back to the center. Release the legs. This is my mom's favorite posture. Hildy is the one who is my mom. Okay, so we're gonna take one leg. All right, so again, notice your hips are right in front of you. This is double pigeon fire log pose. I think this is a lot of your favorite postures. Okay, so you can use your mat. Use the mat, the front edge of your mat, right? And you're gonna take the shin directly parallel to the front edge of your mat. Flex the toe back. Now, opposite leg is gonna come, and be careful of your knees, stack on top of the knee. Okay, if you're not finding this posture today, then do the other one again. Repeat this pose. Otherwise, stack ankle right on top of the knee, fire log pose. So important to keep the lower back elongated and lifted straight in this pose. So if you choose to bend forward, which is not necessary for the pose, but if you choose, keep the spine straight and long. Wherever you are, just breathe through it, flex the toes back. Change, other side. Be careful as you help with your hands to release your foot and do the other side. Again, if you want to do this one, do this one. Otherwise, you can try fire log, double pigeon pose, taking the ankle right on top of the knee corner. Spine straight. Beautiful. Now take the hands, release the foot, and we're gonna take one more hip opening posture, a little bit more intense than the last two. Again, if you want to, take this pose with a twist, take this pose. Otherwise, we're going to build on this, all right? So hips still, straight to the front, and you're gonna take one knee and point it directly forward. So it's actually the same setup as the half Lord of the Fishes pose. So once you take your foot over your knee corner, you're gonna use your hand to grab your ankle and slide your ankle backwards. Your hips stay on the ground, or just do what you can to release the hips onto the ground. And notice that the foot, you're not sitting on the foot, the feet are out to the sides. If you want to take cow face arms, this is cow face pose. If you want to take cow face arms, whichever knee is on top, that arm goes on top. Otherwise, just focus on this. Keep breathing, spine straight. Release. Release the leg. Other side. Other knee. So notice which knee was on top. Now that knee's going to go on the bottom. Knee point forward, hips stay square, ankle over knee corner, hand opposite foot, slide the ankle back towards you, Maybe knees stack. It's not necessary for the knees to stack. Maybe hips stay on the earth. Not sitting on the foot, sitting on the earth. Breathe wherever you are. If you want to take the arms, the knee, same arm. Reach up. Breathe into your heart space. Notice if you're holding on to any tension around your heart, around your diaphragm, around your belly. Keep breathing through it. This is totally normal. And release. Use the help of your hands to release your leg. And now we compress through the hip corners, the hip flexors. So we're gonna release that by standing on the knees for camel pose. All right, you keep your orientation. I'm gonna move so that it's a little bit more clear for you in the video. You can flex your toes under. You can take your feet flat on the ground. Beginners, curl your toes under. Intermediate, feet flat on the ground. Hands behind your hips, fingertips facing down. So it looks like this. Press your hips forward. Squeeze your butt cheeks, turn your tailbone under. Relax your head back, look back, go back, halfway. Try to see the wall behind you. Try to see the floor behind you. If you feel comfortable here, then only take your hands down to your heels. Try to get your palms on your heels. Wherever you are, take 5 breaths. Advanced friends can take your hands, the inner webbing of your thumb and index finger to the back of the knee. And if you're advanced, you can start to flow back and forth slowly. Maybe head touches the earth. Okay, if you're beginners, you're here. Wherever you are, take 1 more breath. Inhale and come up. And slowly lower your forehead down to the earth. Relax your arms down by your sides. Final vinyasa. From plank, 8-pointed reverence or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. Take 5 breaths in down dog or child's pose. Then whenever you're finished with your breaths in down dog or child's pose, then I invite you to flip over onto your back and take a moment to just relax. Bringing both knees to your chest, hug both knees. Interlace your fingers or grab your shins. If you grab your elbows, advanced students, make sure that your neck is not craning back. If your neck is craning back, you need a little more space. Grab your wrists to protect your neck. Extend your legs up. Grab the back of your thighs, beginners. Advanced, grab the big toes with the peace sign fingers. Wherever you are, make sure the back of your leg is as straight as possible. Using the thigh muscles, squeeze your thigh muscles to open the back of the leg, the rivers of energy that are running back behind there, the bladder and the kidney meridian. As you flex your toes back, towards your nose. If you're holding on to your big toes, keep holding on to your big toes and allow the feet to spread wide as possible, bringing the hands to the outer thigh or the inner thigh as you flex your toes back towards your nose, kick out through your heel. Keep breathing. Know that this posture is temporary. As you squeeze your thigh to keep the legs as long as possible, flex back through your toes, and notice any emotion that may be arising around your belly, around your diaphragm, around your heart. Keep breathing as you notice where these emotions live. And with each exhale, you relax a little bit deeper. And bend your knees for happy baby pose. Reaching anywhere from knee to ankle, maybe knife edge of the foot. Press your fingertips into the center point of the knife edge of the foot, stimulating the digestive system reflexology point. Elbows are on the inside of the knee, so not like this, like this. And the sole of the feet is facing towards the ceiling or the sky. As you bring the knees together, relax your legs down. So my advanced students, you can go through the final sequence, which is shoulder stand, plow, deaf man pose, bridge, and wheel. Otherwise, if you're done for the day, I invite you to just relax in Shavasana with your arms extended wide, hands palms facing up to the sky, feet wide as your mat. As you allow your eyes to close if they haven't already. Allow a wave of relaxation to flow over you, starting at the crown of your head, going down your whole face and head, neck, shoulders. Going down your arms, your chest, your belly, your hips, your legs, your toes. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, just relax. Relax your face. Relax your neck and your shoulders. Relax your chest and your belly. Relax your whole back. Relax your hips. Relax your legs. Relax your foot. Inhale, take a deep breath. And as you exhale, just be floppy. And relaxed. As you gently begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, I invite you to place your hands on your body. One hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Sense into your spirit, sense into your soul. Reconnect with your spirit and your soul. And as you bend your knees, gently I invite you to roll over onto one side, like the fetal position, placing one arm underneath your head like a pillow. And as you feel called at your own pace, I invite you to press yourself all the way back up to seated position, or just stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. Thank you so much for joining me again. Let me know if you have any questions, any feedback. I would really appreciate if you all would take a little bit of time to fill out the feedback form that I sent yesterday. This feedback form helps me to understand better how to serve you, and then I can also spread the word of how this program is supporting you to others, so they may join us on our journey of supporting each other through this time. And also, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, the one that this is being hosted by, I would really appreciate if you would also subscribe to that and share my YouTube channel with your friends and family. Awesome. Because once I have 1,000 YouTube followers, then only can I start to increase the quality of the video. So that would really help. I think the quality is okay right now, but it could just be a little bit better. So that's kind of what has to happen. So if you don't mind subscribing if you haven't already, I would really appreciate that. And I'm seeing that friends are already seeing some changes in their practice, so that's awesome. And it's only day 4. So again, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me again. And we'll talk soon. And I'll see you tomorrow.